Welcome everybody to break 17580. This is our 23-24 Series 2 3-box double up. Alright, 16 participants in this break. We have Wakita 15, Aaron, Slick Rick, Wakita 15, Joe, Mike, Terrylin, Sends Rock 1818, Paul, Wakita 15, Joe, Wakita 15, Chris, Wakita 15, and Joe. Copy down there again to make up our 32 spots. Wakita 15 at the top, down to Joe at the bottom. Wakita 15 at the top, down to Joe at the bottom. Here we go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wakita down to Chris. Wakita down to Chris. Grabbing our teams Anaheim down through to Winnipeg. Anaheim down through to Winnipeg. Here we go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. New Jersey down to Calgary. New Jersey down to Calgary. Here we go with your teams. Wakita 15 with New Jersey, Terrylin with Philadelphia, Aaron with Carolina, Joe with Edmonton, Joe with San Jose, Slick Rick Los Angeles, Aaron with Vegas, Joe with Toronto, Slick Rick Nashville, Wakita 15 Colorado, Joe with Buffalo, Terrylin with the Islanders, Chris with Minnesota, Wakita 15 with Vancouver and Boston, Paul with Seattle, Mike with Tampa, Joe with Winnipeg, Wakita 15 Anaheim, Joe with Dallas, Wakita 15 St. Louis and Detroit, Sends Rock with Columbus, Joe with Washington, Sends Rock with Pittsburgh, Joe with Chicago, Wakita 15 with the Rangers, Montreal and Ottawa, Paul with Arizona, Utah, Mike with Florida, and Chris with Calgary. Couple of minutes for trades. Another minute or so. All right, let's go. Here we go, everyone. Good luck with our 3-boxer 23-24 Series 2. Good luck. All right, we start with Instinctive, Linus Olmark for Boston, Deep Roots of Nathan McKinnon, and Clay Stevenson, Young Guns for Washington. PCs of Eric Carlson for San Jose, Dylan Strome Black and White Canvas, and Elliot Desnoyers on a roll for Philly. Ecliptic of Jack Hughes, New Jersey. Michael Kesselring, Young Guns for Arizona, and Yuri Patera, Young Gun Canvas for the Vegas Golden Knights. Zach McEwen, Director of Boards. Tomas Hertl, Deep Roots San Jose. Brock Faber, Honor Roll for Mini. Kirill Kaprizov, Ecliptic for Minnesota. Raphael Lavoie, Young Guns for Edmonton, and Canvas of Robert Thomas, Blues. Glaring of Trevor Zegras for the Anaheim Ducks. Instinctive, Karel Vejmelka, Arizona. Aidan McDonough, Honor Roll. PCs, Kyle Connor, Deep Roots of Alexander Barkov for Florida. Charlie McAvoy, Boston Portraits. Matthew Chuck Dazzlers for Florida. PCs of Alex Ovechkin. Joel Teasdale, Young Guns for the Montreal Canadiens. Jamie Benn, Dazzlers Pink for Dallas. Instinctive of Stuart Skinner. John Beecher, Young Guns for Boston. PC Speckle, Tyler Toffoli for Calgary. Josh Anderson, Canvas for Montreal. And Stanislav Svozil, Honor Roll for Columbus. PCs of Jordan Kyrou, Emile Andre, Young Guns for Philadelphia. Adam Pellich, Outburst for the New York Islanders. And final pack, box number 1. Is Instinctive of John Gibson for Anaheim. Seth Jarvis, Canvas for Carolina. And Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Box number 2. Tyler Toffoli, Dazzlers for Calgary. Patrick Maroon, Director of Boards for Tampa. Kevin Korchinski, Young Guns for Chicago. PCs, Trevor Zegras for Anaheim. Deep Roots of Leon Draisaitl. Matthew Nyes, Honor Roll. Instinctive of Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers. Fraser Minta, Young Guns for Toronto. And Taylor Radish, Canvas for Chicago. Instinctive of Thatcher Demko for Vancouver. William Karlsson, Deep Roots. And Ilya Solovyov for Calgary. Liam O'Brien, Director of Boards for Arizona. Kirill Kaprizov, Black and White Canvas for Minnesota. Owen Beck, Honor Roll for Montreal. PCs of Jack Hughes for New Jersey. Ryan Shea, Young Guns for Pittsburgh. And Artur Silovs, Young Gun Canvas for the Vancouver Canucks. Jack Hughes, Ecliptic for New Jersey. Roman Josi, Deep Roots for Nashville. Tyson Forrester, Honor Roll for Philadelphia. Monster Season for Edmonton, Connor McDavid. Ecliptic of Braden Point. And Levi Merilainen, Honor Roll for Ottawa. PCs of Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Matt Tompkins, Young Guns for Tampa. Hugh McGing, Young Gun Outburst for the St. Louis Blues. Hugh McGing. Deluxe set of 250 of Marcus Pettersson for Pittsburgh. PC's Jack Eichel, Ty Carty, Young Guns for Seattle. PC's Nikita Kucherov, Speckle for Tampa. Jaden Schwartz, Canvas, and Connor Bedard, Portraits for Chicago. Instinctive, Vitek Vanacek for New Jersey. Canvas of Dawson Mercer, Portraits, Jordan Kyrou. Monster Season, Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Ecliptic of Kirill Kaprizov. Marco Kasper honor roll for Detroit. Instinctive of Karel Vejmelka for Arizona. Connor Zary, Young Guns for Calgary, and Outburst of Alexander Georgiev. Instinctive Speckle of Tristan Jarry for Pittsburgh. Tanner Jeannot Canvas, and Mark Scheifele Portraits for the Jets. PCs of Jordan Kyrou. Deep Roots of Chris Letang. Billy Sweezy, Young Guns for Columbus. Linus Olmark Instinctive for Boston. Nicholas Backstrom Clear Cut for Washington. Yona Koponen honor roll for Boston. Ecliptic of Bo Horvat for the Islanders. Brendan Gallagher Deep Roots for Montreal. Jason Robertson Portraits. Evgeny Kuznetsov Dazzlers for Washington. Instinctive of Stuart Skinner. Maki Samaskevich, Young Guns for Florida. Colton Parayko exclusives out of 100 for the St. Louis Blues. PCs of Kyle Connor. Tyler Angle, Young Guns for Columbus. PCs Travis Konechny for Philadelphia. Elias Pettersson, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins canvas random between Vancouver and Edmonton. Walker Durer. PC's Alex Ovechkin for Washington. Philip Forsberg Deep Roots, and Jacob Pelche honor roll. Zach McEwen, Director of Board. Stanislav Svozil, Young Guns for Columbus, and Kirill Kaprizov, Minnesota canvas. And final. PCs of Eric Carlson for San Jose. Hugh McGing, Young Guns for the St. Louis Blues, and Brian McCabe, Program of Excellence canvas. All right, one random to do for the canvas checklist. Vancouver and Edmonton. Here we go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going to the owner of the Vancouver Canucks. All right, that does it for break 17580. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thanks very much.